everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am officially 30 weeks pregnant today, so I'm going to take you through this last week of my pregnancy, my 29-week update, and just let you guys know the new stuff that is happening to me and how I'm progressing so far. Overall, everything has been really great. Some of the physical stuff is I flew from New York to Las Vegas this week. I was completely cleared by my doctor to do so, and this will be my last flying trip that I take while pregnant. It's for my fiance's birthday. We have a condo here in Las Vegas, and it's like one of his favorite places in the world, so of course we're gonna make this trip for him. And the 6-hour flight, I have to say, was not really bad at all. I have been having the occasional swing of some heart palpitations, so I was concerned about that on the flight. I only felt at all short of breath in the very beginning, and I really think that's because I was anxious. So what I made sure to do was just calm myself down, and getting up and walking every hour to hour and a half first of all felt amazing to get out of that chair, stretch your back, stretch your legs, move your feet. That all felt really good, and it was something my doctor suggested that I do just to keep the blood flowing and keep you feeling pretty good. So that was a really helpful piece of advice. Like I said, other than that, the flight was smooth sailing. I will have a bump update at the end of this video, but it is definitely getting to the point where the bump is just getting in the way of stuff. I cannot bend over to pick something up off the floor as easily as I think I can, and I just kind of go for it, and then there's pressure on my belly, and it's takes a lot of work to get me back up. I'm at the point where I ask to be hoisted up out of chairs. If possible, it's not at all necessary, but you definitely need a little bit more momentum to get your body moving at this point. I have had Braxton Hicks contractions. I'm 95% sure that I had them. And this whole pregnancy, I've been wondering, what does the contraction really feel like? And, anything I read, nobody really has described it in a way that I can understand. So I was worried that I wouldn't be sure, when these contractions were coming, especially Braxton Hicks, which are not necessarily painful. And I only really felt them while I was laying on my back. So what I would say a contraction feels is you're being deflated. Everything else in your belly is just being deflated, and you feel that the only thing is left is the baby. It feels that way on the inside, and it feels that way when you feel around your belly on the outside. So I had a run of those, and of course, being a first-time mom, you're kind of over worrying about everything, or not even worried, but you're just, really double checking and focusing on everything. I did eventually, they felt so frequent to me that I decided to start tracking them. And then of course, as soon as let me stop, hold on. Let me fix my hair and then stop what I'm doing with it. Okay. So I wasn't really sure when one contraction was ending and another one was beginning. And I just wasn't sure, and it felt like a lot. So I finally decided to, maybe after about 30-40 minutes of feeling them kind of on and off, I decided to start tracking them. And of course, when I started tracking them, they were totally irregular, and then they stopped entirely. So a few things that I did to try to get them to stop that I think worked were, one, I got up and moved around. So it's kind of whatever position you're in when you're having the Braxton Hicks, do something different, just switch positions. So I was laying on my back. I eventually got up, I took my prenatal vitamin, I drank a lot of water, and then when I laid back down, I laid down on my side, and they were completely gone at that point. But just know that Braxton Hicks contractions are completely normal, at any point from 20 weeks on in your pregnancy, and they're your body's way of just sort of practicing the act of getting that baby out. I have this entire pregnancy, and I forgot to mention it in my last video, which was very long, but I have been struggling with pregnancy gingivitis, which is when your gums swell up because of hormonal changes, and they're probably more prone to any bacteria that, you know, stays in your mouth. Now, normally what will happen is my gums bleed when I brush my teeth, and honestly, there's some days or nights where the bleeding is so intense, I couldn't even show it to you because it would like get this video flagged. But for the most part, it would only happen when I was brushing or flossing my teeth. Then one morning, and oh God, it happened to be like such a sweet morning too. My fiance like wakes up next to me. He's like, "Oh my God, you're glowing. You look so beautiful. I love you so much. Are your gums bleeding?" So yeah, they had bled a little bit, I guess in the night or very early that morning. So what I've started doing, and I have already seen results with this, is oil pulling. So in the morning, I will put like just a little spoonful of totally pure, unrefined, organic coconut oil in my mouth, and I'll swish it around in between my teeth. I could really only do it for like 15 to 20 minutes, and you kind of got to keep like leaking a little spit out because you're salivating while this is all happening, and your mouth will become like too full of liquid. But like 15 to 20 minutes, if you can do it. You know, if you're just starting out, 10 is fine. But that just is supposed to pull all that bacteria out of your mouth, even like really deep-seated stuff. It could even help with your overall health because it's pulling out so much bacteria from your mouth. And I did this for the first 3 days, and I may have skipped a day in between. And I already noticed a significant decrease in the bleeding. In addition to doing the oil pulling, I've also got a water flosser, which I'll show you the link for the exact one that I got down below. And they say it's really supposed to help with bleeding gums in general. And so I found the combination of the water flosser, in addition to regular brushing and flossing, with the oil pulling to already be effective at really controlling the bleeding of my gums within 3 days. So I want to continue with that and see if the bleeding entirely stops. And also like some swelling that you can see around my gums to see if that totally goes down, and I will report back with you on that next week. I didn't get to show it in my last video, but you can actually see my pregnancy pillow right there. So it's like the U-shaped one, and I will lay like pretty much still on my belly, but with my leg totally propped up, like with the one arm of the pillow like totally under my thigh. So it's so propped up that my belly is like not being laid on, which is totally uncomfortable and impossible at this point. But last night, as the transition was happening from 29 to 30 weeks, even doing that was just not really working out that well. I could still feel too much pressure on my belly, so I did more of like the sandwich, like put my legs around, put each leg around one little arm of the pillow and sandwich the pillow in. And even though that's not my preferred way to sleep at all, it seemed to work a little bit better last night. There's one more physical change, and it's a little bit TMI, so just fast forward maybe about 20 seconds if you're not into like bodily functions. So my bowel movements have been some of the biggest and like most healthy seeming, if you know what I mean by that. Like they're just like a good color, and they're like in one like big piece. I feel so weird saying this, but it's true, like than they've ever been in my entire life. So sometimes like I'll have the odd day where I won't have a bowel movement, and then it'll just be this like big glorious event. So that's a thing. Okay, so I also have a haul of super cute baby stuff because my fiance and I went to the outlets here in Las Vegas, and there was a Carter's outlet, so I just couldn't help but have a little haul in there, so I'm going to show you what I got. And then we'll do a bump update, and that'll be it for this 29-week pregnancy video. So, just going to grab things, okay? I got this little 4-pack of newborn long sleeve tops. So a couple things that I liked about these are the side snaps, and there's only 2, so it's not going to be that tough to get in and out. And I like the little scratch mitts, which will also be good for a winter baby. And of course, I like that these are plain white. Then I got, did I realize Oh, the hanger says 6 months, but they're actually for 3 months. And then I got this little, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 set of plain old whites. I like plain white, huh? That seems apparent. Little over the head suits with just the little 3 snaps down here on the bottom. I got 2 nightgowns. I'm really excited and planning on having the baby sleep in nightgowns pretty often, you know, so long as they're warm enough for whatever she needs. But just because it'll be so easy to just lift this up to change her diaper in the middle of the night. So this one has adorable stars, and this one is minty green with white polka dots, and they're so sweet. These do also feature the mitts, by the way. And even though they're size newborn, like because they're gowns, you know, I think they'll hopefully fit for a long time. This is a little sleeping bag, and it might have been like for the boys, but this is completely like gender neutral, and I don't have any problem at all shopping in the boys section. So it's just so cute with the little elephants, and it's closed off here at the bottom, so it's like a little sleep sack to keep her nice and warm. And it has 1 snap at the top and then a zip, so I don't think it'll be that hard to get in and out of. And this is in a size small. Then I have another like sleep sack thing, but this one is lighter weight. It does like close off their little feet at the bottom. Not like close off, but you know, it's just not open down there like a gown would be. 1 button in the zipper, and this one has like little hedgehogs on it. There are also no sleeves, so this would be maybe over a little onesie or in the summertime, spring or summertime. I just could not help myself with this adorable little piece. Like I said, it was from the outlet, so it was kind of a deal. They say, is it size? Okay, so it's size 3 months, so I hope she can get like some decent wears out of it. Also, again, being a winter baby, I mean, just like how adorable would this be over like a little black onesie or something? Like, oh my God, I'm dying. So is this faux fur little vest? Let's see what we got. It's got 1 snap, 2 snaps, and then it opens up. So not that extra in terms of what it would take to put her in it. But this was a great deal. This ended up being like 18 bucks or something, and it was just too cute and a little bit too extra for me to pass up. Then I think we just have 4 pairs of pants. So I tried to get stuff that like I didn't get a lot of during my baby shower. So I didn't get a lot of gowns. I didn't get any sleeping bag things, I don't think, or maybe 1. And I didn't get a lot of plain white stuff. I got a lot of really cute like pink and frilly stuff, which was adorable. So I tried to, you know, pick out stuff that to kind of round out the collection, so to speak. And in addition to that were little pants. So I didn't get many little pants, so I got them now. So these are newborn little jeans. Aren't they just totally precious? I mean, they're small, so if it works out that she doesn't fit into something, I'm totally happy to donate it, you know, so somebody who could use it gets it. So I didn't have a problem picking up, and then just in case she fits, it'll be so stinking cute. These are a pack of 3-month little pants, and again, I feel like they're like give in sizes, you know, like they could fit her at a handful of stages, not just, you know, once she's 3 months old. So this one is navy with little flowers and then adorable flower detail at the bottom, and this is my type of print, little like red and pink flowers on the white. So cute. And then, being a winter baby, we have some sweats. So she's gonna match her mama in these like gray melange, like terry sweats. These are really, really soft too. Little elastic waistband and a little pink bow. Just gotta throw that touch of like girliness in there. I think that's super cute. And then she has these little pants, gray with the floral print, cuff down at the ankle here, and a little pink bow too, and these are both in 3 months, but I think like they'll be flexible. So that is my baby haul. Now let's do the baby bump. Okay, so I am wearing, one thing with this trip is like I kind of just neglected to pack normal non-maternity like t-shirts that I can still get away with wearing, because you just don't always want to be in like a long or like, you know, maternity shirt. So I just went to my fiance's closet and I took one of his t-shirts. I think that's a great tip for you guys because it ends up fitting like really quite well. So this is from Top Man. I think it's a medium t-shirt, and my leggings are from ASOS, and I can link them down below because I'm not sure which exact brand in just the screen color. So here is 30 weeks with the leggings up, and there's 30 weeks. I feel like right now I almost just look more bloated than anything else. Well, if I angle it like this, you can see the roundness of it. So not any really that I could tell new stretch marks. Any stretch marks that I have here are from puberty. Belly still kind of white in there. I won't pick it this time. So I don't think there's been too much change from this week and last week. It's kind of hard to tell when you're looking at your belly every day to see the changes, but then all of a sudden, you know, changes do happen. Sorry for shaking the camera. So that concludes this 29-week update. We're in the home stretch now that I'm 30 weeks, 7 to 10 more weeks, and my little girl is here. I can't believe it. That was totally crazy. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Any thoughts, comments, or questions, feel free to leave down below. Just going to say what I said last week about that. Just want to make sure it's a positive, happy place down there. You know, because I know pregnancy like can be controversial, you know, but of course we're just really happy and excited about our babies. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you guys would like to see what I got for my baby shower. There are some awesome items, so I'd be happy to film that. And I'll see you at 31 weeks. Bye.